Hello, everyone, and welcome to another lesson from English, please. This is Ayman Sarheed. I hope that you are all well. In today's lesson, I wanted to talk about the different uses of will and going to talk about the future. I won't be able to cover all the points related to this topic in one video because the video length wouldn't allow it. So I'm gonna cover most of the points I can in this video, and the rest will be covered in the next one, inshallah. So let's hit it on. The first thing we need to know about using will and going to is that we can use them both when we talk about future plans, as in number one here. When you talk about something that you have planned for the future or something that is likely to happen, study the following examples here. We will study climate changes later this course. Or you can also say we're going to study climate changes later this course. Where will you be? Where will you stay in Berlin? Or you can say, where are you going to stay in Berlin? These two sentences, I assume that there is a future plan involved here. However, going to is more preferably used in informal contexts in that particular meaning. Now, the second point here is we use will and not going to with predictions that are based on our opinions or experience. If you look at this sentence here, it says, I bought Sandy this nice dress. I'm sure she will like it. We use will here in this sentence because I know Sandy, and so this is based on my experience with her. Because I know her and I know what she likes and what she does not like, so I'm sure that she will like this dress. And the second sentence, I don't think John will mind if I ask for his help. So again, I know John well, and from my experience with him, I know that he will not mind. So we use will here. However, going to is used and not will when you make predictions based on present evidence, based on something that you can see and experience now. Like when I say the sky is heavily cloudy, I think it's going to rain. Here we do not normally use will because there is present evidence. There's something I can see. I can see that there are so many clouds in the sky. So I make this prediction based on this evidence, saying I think it's going to rain. Are you okay? The second example goes here. Are you okay? You look like you're going to faint because I can see the evidence in front of me. You're pale. You're dozing off. So I make this prediction that you're going to faint. The next point is that we use will for predictions, in particularly with verbs like I bet here, which is informal, I expect, I hope, I imagine, which means I believe, I reckon, which is informal and it means I believe, I think, I wonder, I'm sure, and with think and reckon in questions. Examples. I imagine the apartment will be full of guests during the party tomorrow. Sorry, I think I missed typing of here. Will be full of guests during the party tomorrow. The other example here, these sandwiches seem delicious. I bet everyone will like them. When do you think you will finish your work? Do you reckon he'll call back tomorrow? All right. We can also use going to here in sentences like this, but mostly in informal contexts. Number 5, we can use will for what is called immediate decisions, and we use going to for future ones. Sorry again for the typing mistakes. I didn't have the time to review them. Compare these sentences, these two sentences over here. The apples are on sale this week. Imagine that you are in at the supermarket and a sales assistant approaches you and he tells you the apples are on sale this week. Now, in this case, you make this immediate decision at that particular moment and you say, all right, good, then I'll buy some. Now, this is not something that you have already planned for. You did not know the apples were on sale. So That's a decision that you made at the moment of speaking, which is an immediate decision. In this case, we use will. But look at the next sentence here, which says, next month I'm going to buy a new camera. Now, this is something that I've already planned for, and I've already probably saved for that camera. So next month I'm going to buy it. So it's a future plan. In this case, we use going to, because this is not an immediate decision. This is a future decision. However, still, the point here is that in formal style, we use will rather than going to when we talk about future events that have already been arranged with some details. Compare these two sentences here. Are you going to talk at the meeting tonight? So I'm asking if you have this future plan. Now, when you talk about future plans with more details, especially ones involving time or date, you use will. The meeting will begin at 9 a.m. Reception will start at 12 p.m. Now, that'll be all for today, gentlemen, and we will continue on this subject in the next video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please feel free to fill them up in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in upcoming videos. Bye bye.